ultimate midweek escape into the skies. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. UK time, we take you on a breathtaking journey through the lens of drones. Whether you're a seasoned pilot or just a sky-gazing dreamer, we've got something for everyone. Join us as we dive into drone reviews, engage in lively discussions, and celebrate the best of the best with our Picture of the Week and Video of the Week segments. Get ready to fly high with the most stunning footage from creators around the world. This isn't just a show, it's an experience. Chat with us live and be part of our buzzing community. So what are you waiting for? Grab some popcorn or a cup of tea and let's soar together. Hit the button, Tony.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's nice that, eh?
Ooh, look at that lovely blue sky.
Well, we're flying high now, aren't we now?
You're flying without wings. How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm good, man. Good. Been a bit up and down with the weather around here. I don't know what it's like in Reading, but down on the south coast, we've had like some days where it's been raining, no wind, or no rain and gale force winds 50 miles an hour. So I have been out briefly with the drone for some work, but yeah, looking forward to the next couple of days really to see if we can get some more flying in.
Hopefully after tonight we get some more people on awesome locations.
Well, the whole reason for this is to go through these locations and see what we can get going. But yeah, no, I mean, I did get a drone up very briefly. I went back to Breamore House and got involved with some historical rings of some farms that were there in the 1600s on the River Avon. So set the drone up to see if we could see some circles and some land figures because it's been so dry for so long.
And you'll see the markings on the ground.
Well, so, I mean, I went up, mate, did some photography and video, and Clark was really, really happy. So he turned around and said, well, maybe we'll scan 50 fields. But, well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I got two houses.
How about you?
I've got two houses to do on Wednesday and Thursday because one of the people who I took photographs complained to the single plane. They just moaned. They said they didn't think much of the photos. And I'm thinking, I did it when the sun was...
What's that saying? You can't polish or what?
Yeah, exactly. The house was in a housing estate. And it was blue sky. It's got the Thames and everything behind it, but it's just really awkward because it's where the house is. It was just really awkward to do. But I got 2 more to do this week, so I have. And Wednesday and Thursday, the sun's splitting in the trees. So go do them after work, so I am. And it's going to be sunny. Well, at the minute, it's going to be sunny all day and all evening. And they're not far from me, so look, I quite like going to see these houses. They're blooming awesome, so they are. But no, so why are we here tonight?
Don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, we're going to try and help people work out because we know it's a bit daunting for some people how to use also locations, because I'm not the smartest or I'm not the sharpest tool in the toolbox, but I can sort of get my way around a laptop. So basically, we're going to try and help people. I'm going to show you how I did it. So I used ChatGPT.
That's right. Yeah.
And a lot of people will use Google or use Wikipedia.
Or even go to the actual location's own website and collect the information. There's probably
that's a good point.
Probably 4 or 5. It's whatever you're happy with. You've got to copy and paste it.
Yeah, that's all you're doing is copy and paste in 200 words. So basically, share page, Tony. Share screen. Home page. There we go. Can you see it all right, John?
Yep, see it loud and clear. Loud and clear. I mean clear.
Yeah, so basically you got your home page, got your presenters, find a flyer. Everybody knows that now. Click on that and you'll be able to find where people are. Scroll down. Look at that. Awesome. I think I have to click something on the bottom here because the screen's going up. But yeah, so basically you're going to enter your name in there, YouTube channel. Really, really simple. And then send it. John will get the email and he will add you on that map. There's quite a few on there at the minute. Then we've got...
that's awesome. Quite quickly at the moment. That's good.
That's a point. You're going to have to change this. Photo of the week, video of the week.
I've got that in mind. I've got it all in mind. I've got... With the new... I'm not talking about it now, but the website's going to change slightly with a new color, with a new leverage and stuff like that. Leverage, sorry. We might go away from the old traditional top menu to a burger menu, and you just drop down. It'll all be there for you. So, watch this space. Maybe
we're also going to add
channel of the week. Yeah,
channel of the week. So we have video of the week, which will be brought back. Photo of the week, which is Jay's. Video of the week is going to be Jimmy's. So he, instead of one, because there's 4 of us and there is a good chance that it would be a draw, like it has been for the last couple of weeks. And instead of me saying, right, this person, Jimmy is going to take full control of video of the week, but he's going to pick somebody from the chat and they can have final say. He's going to use one of those, the thing that Patrick sent me where it generates a number.
Yep, absolutely. So basically, it's a random number. So if we get
somebody random,
so someone in the chat there and then will be asked. So you turn around and go, "Hey, Mr. So-and-so, what's your opinion?" That'll be the final veto. So it's good like that.
And it'll be between whatever 2 videos are drawn, not the other ones that have already been played, didn't make it to the top 2. So basically,
some of the videos we've had, I mean, absolutely, the last sort of 4 or 5 weeks have been exceptional. So it does make it.
And don't tell anybody, but we're passing the buck. We're gonna let somebody else have the pressure of picking the last video. We got another one. We got submit a video. Click on that. Again, really easy. Submit your video, your name, surname, your email, reasons for putting it there. Then you have a few things where you have to agree to certain things. If you want it taken down, you must give us 72 hours notice. The video title, full name. At the minute, we got 3 weeks worth of videos, so I suggest you get your video in quick if you're looking for your video to be put on here. I can't believe this has went as well as it went. So many people send videos.
What we can also say, Tony, is that we're not going. Remember that when you upload your video, on average, we're going to share your video once a month of you per month, because one is that we are growing, and we also want new talent to be on board to show their videos. So it would be unfair if we showed the same channel every single week. So, and most people know that. And to be fair, at the moment it works out quite well. So it's every 3 or 4 weeks. So it's not.
But it's
really
so
a
much
problem.
easier since this website was set up, because people submit their video through there, and it's in there. It's ready to go. And that's why last Wednesday I decided I would read out all the people. Yours are coming, yours are coming, yours are coming. But there's so many more people on that. But anyway, back to this. Awesome locations. This is what we're trying to do. So basically, John set this up, and this is brilliant. So it is. He's got a nice map. I don't know if I can zoom in here. Oh,
yeah. So what you got to do? What you normally use your iPad or iPhone. With your laptop, you've actually got to click on there. You got to click in and zoom in, and then once you get close enough, you can then move it with your mouse. You can drag it. Yeah.
Yeah, just done that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I recognise Wembley. I put that on last night.
Yep.
But it's really good because when you click on that, so for instance, if I click on Wembley, I click on the PDF.
Yep.
I don't know. Oh, it's opening up on another tab for me, but it's basically, it gives you all the information of basically all of the parking, what 3 words and everything. So
can you share it on the screen, Tony? You got. Can you do that or not? If not, I can get it up.
Yeah, if you do it, hang on, I'll try it again.
Okay.
So if I go back to
I think it's quite important they see how good it is and how it's finalised and listed, because I think once you understand what's on the PDF, you can either download it or save it to your device.
Got it.
And then it's like. So for example, if you go to the top there, you've got the Drone Show live thing. You've got the address. Now, Wembley, for example, is quite easy. But if you have a random location, you do need to have a good address for that. On there, I also put who completed it, because it gives you a bit of kudos to say, well, that's you and it's your channel. And if you just keep scrolling down, we can go for the breakdown in a minute. But if you just keep scrolling down, Tony, and then it tells you how to get there, transportation, what 3 words exactly within a 3-meter square. You then got a video to watch to prove that you've been there, and the YouTube.
Oh, by the way, when you go and watch my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, I mean, I was singing. I tell you what, okay, I was singing along a minute ago, and I put it on last night, but I played it again this morning. But no, I was singing along to the song, so people will know the song for a case they are. But yeah, if you go back to the bottom again, Tony.
Yeah, I was going to do something else. So,
and then down there you've got, for example, you've got all your parking details. Now, I didn't know about this, and I'll be honest, when I was looking at parking, I was going, oh, but I didn't know. But Tony's put on an absolute cracking place to park, and it's free.
And it's right beside takeoff and landing.
I know. I never knew that was there. So, and I'm sure that by the time people have watched this video back, they'll take a look and go, oh, it's that easy. So, but Tony, did you not say there's a new bylaw that stopped you from doing certain filming certain way?
Yeah, so basically this video, so I have 2 videos of Wembley. This video is actually got me flying down Wembley Way. You can't fly down. It was back in August. Oh, because we were talking about it on Wednesday. So
yeah,
I flew down Wembley Way. I took off and landed on Wembley Way. And yes, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. The only thing I was seeing was foxes and the nice nighttime people going to McDonald's. So basically, I flew right down Wembley Way. You can't do that anymore because they now have put a bylaw in that stops you take off and land anywhere down there. However, the other takeoff and landing place, which is all on here on the 3 words, is in a park, and it's a little car park beside it, holds about 25, 30 cars. And if you go early in the morning, late in the evening, there's nobody there. You can park. But also you have full visual line of sight, because this park, you're actually higher than the stadium. It's quite hard to explain that, but you're actually looking straight over the top of the roof of the stadium. Yeah. Well, so it's pretty cool.
People can click on it, can't they? Tonight, tomorrow, whenever. When they get onto it, they can have a look, see where it all is. And this is a perfect example, all right, of why we use what 3 words. Because you can use Google Maps, you can use whatever you want, but with what 3 words, I mean, it's got better and better and better. And as you said off air earlier, if you go to what 3 words, you can actually press a button. It takes you to Google Maps direct. So you can get to these locations, but it drills down to a specific area. And I think that because of what we do, it'd be nice to know where you stand and where you park, and trying to have the reason why it's awesome location is so you've got that confidence that you can read it and go, oh, what did Tony do? What did John do? What did Keith do? What did so and so do? They went there,
you know, not only is it an awesome location, when you print off that PDF, it's awesome as well because it's got every single piece of information that you need.
Yeah, and you either save it on your phone, save it to your gallery, or print it off.
Yeah,
doesn't matter. It's entirely up to you. Anyway, do you want to get back to this then, Tony? Go back to what you did and how you did it.
Yeah. So basically, this is all the information that I asked you. Really, really straightforward. Your name, full address, your channel, YouTube channel. Right. The 20 words, minimum 20 words. What I did was I went on to ChatGPT. I know everybody's different. So if I stop showing that screen, I'll go on to another screen. So I go on to here. I share that. So basically on this one, I basically, oh, is that the first one? Let me get the first one. Yeah, so up there, I used ChatGPT, and just there at the top, it says, I typed in 200 words, how to get to Wembley. So this was basically all the information about the parking, the driving, everything. And I copied and pasted that in the information at the bottom. But this first one, again, is the first one. So the first one asks you information about where you're going to fly. 200 words about, could be Wembley, could be Tower Bridge, could be anything. Again, ChatGPT, all I did was 200 words about Wembley. And it brought up all this information. All I did was copy that and I put it into the first section. So come out of that again. Stop that screen. Present another screen. Share. So basically, they are in that locations description. All I did was copied and pasted everything I got from Wembley. And
so
then,
what you're saying here, Tony, let's just clarify. So where it says location description, you asked ChatGPT for 200 words about Wembley. And then the second question you asked ChatGPT was 200 words on how to get there. Right?
Yeah.
And that's where you copy and pasted that information.
Yeah, I was adorable.
Yeah. However, what we did discuss offline, there are probably 4 other ways. Either you go to Wembley web page itself, you can go to Wikipedia, you can go to Google, you can go to a variety of places to get that information. And as for the transportation to Wembley, it's probably been written about 50 million times by other people. So it's easy. But let's just take, for example, a English heritage site. They might have the information of those particular words that you need. I know Wikipedia has most of the information of the sites that you've got. So all I'm asking you to do on here is to assist me to copy and paste it. This is a time management part of it because I've got quite a few coming through. Now, I have said before that, send me what you got, all right? Because what I will do, I will read it. If I can think I can add more to it, make it better, I will do. And I've had a few come through where someone said, oh, this is so-and-so, so-and-so. So I've gone, hang on a second, I need a few more words. I've done a ChatGPT or a Wikipedia, and I've got it on there. So please, it's more about getting the right location, the name, and I think for me, the critical part for this is the what 3 words. So don't worry too much about definitely getting 200 words because I can do that. I can add to it. But if you can help me to help you, then I'd appreciate it.
And something else I did. So I opened notes on my iPad, and where I was copying, and I copied everything, and I went back on here and I thought, right, location. So I copied the description of the place. I put on the top of my notes. Then the second section of my notes, I put in how to get here. Then my third, just below those on my notes, I copied and pasted the what 3 words, and I put that on. So then when I got everything that I wanted for all of this sheet, I then started copying and pasting one by one because I had already saved it on my notes. It was quite easy to do.
Yeah. So what I do, for example, you're right, I had those headers on a Word document obviously it's saved in PDF, but all I do is go online, get the information, get the YouTube, get the what 3 words, and then I copy and paste it onto the PDF. But obviously I don't fill this in because I'm here doing it. Why would I fill it on the website if I'm here doing it? But everyone else, look at the way that you collect that information. You might open a Word document, you might have a notes page, whatever you're comfortable with. Maybe just copy and paste the questions, get that information, and then just copy paste, submit.
Yeah, because that's what I did. I had it all basically.
Yeah.
I found out all the information that I needed. I put them on one sheet of notes, and then all I was doing was copying and pasting them straight in there, going in one section at a time. Because if you're going at the top and the bottom and you're going all over the place like a jigsaw puzzle, you'll confuse yourself. But
that being said, Tony, you know the website itself, the actual bit you're on now, it's not timed out, so you can open that page, leave it open, and go out, get the information, come back. You don't have to go to notes or Word. It's just whatever you're comfortable with. And Tony's just explaining what he does to make it easier for him. So please, there's no because
I'm OCD.
No.
Yeah, I am.
Whatever. But the whole idea for this is that we spoke about this before. It's about once you fill that in to the best of your ability and it's live on the page, it's just that nice feeling that someone in the UK, a fellow pilot, could click on your link, see your details, see your video about where you went, and go, "Oh, I'm going to do that." But they turn up at the right location, they drive there on the correct roads, they park in the correct location, they pay the money, and they take off the correct location. That to me is just ticking the box.
Oh, I think it's brilliant that it's just a one sheet thing you just print off and all the information's there, because this one sheet will print off everything that's on that screen in front of us. So basically the what 3 words, as John says, it's so much easier. So what does it take you down? About 30 yards of the box?
Right, so shall I go on? Do you want to come off the screen now and I'll do all the what 3 word bit, yeah?
Yeah, 2 seconds. End screen. So you can put it on, yeah.
Okay, so can you see that, mate?
Yeah, it's coming up now.
Okay,
yeah. So you could go in.
So with what 3 words, for example, let's take Wembley, yeah. For example, right, yeah. So can you still see that? All right.
Yeah. Keep going.
So if I zoom in here, okay, and right. I like to have that. All right.
Right.
So
stay on that picture. You see here. That's it there. Perfect.
So this is the takeoff and landing for what Tony said. Okay. Yeah. So
it's also the car park.
If you look at there's the car park there. See the cars. So if you look, there's a grid. And on that grid is a 3-meter square. So if you say, right, park here, what it does, it then gives you over here 3 words. All right. So all I do is press share and it comes up with the location here. All right. If I then press copy, can you see that, Tony?
Yeah.
Right. You click copy. You then put that into the website for the what 3 locations for the car parking. Now, you might say, well, actually, I took off from here. So my takeoff and landing is slightly different. It's now called Glitz Luxury Draw. I then just save that, copy and paste, and put that into the takeoff and landing. But also, as you send that link across to yourself or whoever, when you open up that page, on your mobile app, for example, you can say, open in Google Maps, open in SatNav, open in whatever, and it will drive you straight there. And as you can see from this location where Tony, you stood there. So I never knew the car park there. I never knew I could take off from there. And I got
it's free 24/7.
And it's so, for me, I'm confident, right, that if I copy and paste this to save this location in my car, if I'm driving around doing work in London and I got me drone in my car, it's a lovely day and I've got a spare few hours, I will now know on my own I can drive there. I haven't got to phone nobody. I haven't got to check nothing. I know that I can park there. I can take off from there. Now, obviously, you've got to do your normal checks on what's the app called again?
Drone Assist.
So obviously, any red zones, blah, 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 etc. But once you do your normal checks, you know you can fly there. And you haven't got to worry about parking, takeoff, and whatever. It's been done, it's proven, you've got the video, and you've got that list. So I just think that with what 3 words, and as we know, when you talk to the police, ambulance, most of this armed services now, if they can zoom into a 3-meter square, it's far better than trying to drop pins and do this and do that. So what 3 words has been improved over the last 5 years, no end. So I'll come out of that screen, and then if anyone's got any questions regarding this in the future, just give us a shout. I'm quite happy to talk to you on the phone or whatever. But what 3 words is brilliant because it takes you within a 3-meter square of the location where you take off and where you land. And for me, as a pilot with a drone, it's a godsend.
But as we say, where's it gone? Awesome locations. Make sure you check drone assist, because the takeoff and landing here, the notes will be in there. So if I had done this in August, I would have had to change the notes, because they've now put a bylaw in that you can't physically take off on the council ground down there. You can take off on that park, but you can't take off anywhere near the stadium.
So just that everyone knows, so if you're watching this, you can't come back at me or Tony, whatever. On the PDF, on the website, disclaimer at the bottom says you must check your no-fly zones yourself. You've got to, so don't come back and say, well, just because when we update this, there may well be changes happening tomorrow, next week, but you need to do your own checks on each location, because it will change time to time. So, for example, Stonehenge has been changing over the last 5 years. Different areas, different zones, different phone numbers. Lark Hill phone number, so phone number. Or then we find out that you can only fly between 5 p.m. and 7 a.m., but Monday to Thursday. So it changes. So I'm not going to tell you now it's safe to fly at Stonehenge, but it is if you do your research, do your phone calls, check. I think you can call certain air traffic control. You can do a variety of things. And one
also,
thing
if there's anything on in the stadium, 100%, you're not going to fly over the stadium with stuff on. They'll have no-fly zones in straight away.
I mean, any sort of stadium, whether it's football or cricket or whatever, if there's an event going on or a live match, I don't know what the exact rules are, but I just steer well clear. I can't be bothered to try and entertain that stuff. But we've got on the, so for example, if you look on that map again for what 4 locations, awesome locations, we've now added Tottenham, we've added Arsenal. So you could go out for a day in London and do 3 locations, couldn't you? You could do those 3 stadiums. Sorry?
Or football stadiums.
You can do, yeah, or do cricket. You can do whatever you want. But but the problem with awesome locations is there are some awesome locations where we can't put on there, because they're for a photograph through a state office, and it's where maybe I've made a contact there and I work with that client. So I'm not going to put my client details on here, and everyone can phone Sandra in the office to go and do a certain location. So it's get it on there, all right. And like I said on the bit on Facebook last week, first come, first serve. You put it on there, you do the work, you do the graft, you put on your videos, it will stay on there. Now, Tony knows,
because I got some of mine was turned down because somebody else had already used the place.
No, what did I say? If you've got a decent video, and on there are 2 of yours,
you can share it.
If the other person is contributing to it, I will put your video as the second video. So you're both on there, all right? So it's fair and square. All I said is that if someone puts the work in, the effort in, right, to share that location with a decent video, then they're going to get some traffic. So I said to you this morning, I went on the website facts on the analytics, all right? What awesome location is now our second most popular page, all right? And we're in 3 figures, all right? All right, the main page, we've now broken a couple of thousand, all right? So it's grown quite a bit every week now.
What about my description? Do many people click on me?
Sorry? On what, sorry?
Do many people click on me?
No, because what it is, it goes on the homepage. You just scroll down, you enter the homepage, it goes there. So I don't count the homepage. Homepage is homepage. So it then goes on to awesome location. It then goes on to presenters, and then it goes on to somewhere else. But no. So if you're getting a few hundred hits on awesome locations, you're going to get a few hundred hits on your videos. So by doing this, you're going to get your video. If it's there for a couple of years, 2 years, 3 years, think the amount of hits you're going to get on your video. So it is worth doing. I appreciate it's slowly growing, and we never said it will be massive overnight, but I think it's going the right direction. I think we're nearly at 20 now. If we can do 40 by the end of this month, 60. So if by Christmas, we get to 100 plus, I'll be happy with that. Of 100 awesome locations that take you within a 3 meter square.
Somebody's already done all the work for you as well.
All you got to do is copy and paste. Yeah. And then you get a benefit. And also, it goes back to our ethos. What we're about, the community, share the information. We're all about, allowing people to get on there and get information. You might not know. You might get people looking at your site, watching your video, going to the location that you've listed, and you'll never know about it. But hopefully, what I would do, and one of the things I've been talking about, is encouraging people that if you do go to an awesome location, click on that site, go and do it. When you come back home, click back on the website, on the YouTube channel, and say, "Hey, Tony, I did Wembley. Thanks, mate. That was brilliant. Cheers."
That'd be quite nice.
Leave a comment. Leave a comment on their YouTube channel. And that
but also if they go there and something's changed, they can turn around and say, that's changed now. The parking's not free. The parking is £3.50 per second because it's London.
Or Durnall £12.40. I mean,
or £74.
So all I can do, everyone encourage it. The more that people do it, the more we have that page itself, when it grows, will be a wealth of information for anybody that comes down. And it may well be, because I know that I've been trying to do this, I've been too busy moving house and that sort of thing, is that I want to go to Scotland, I want to go to these locations. It's that it'd be nice to sit on there and go, oh, hang on a second, I've got 3 locations here in Scotland, 4 in Wales that I know are awesome. And when I go away, I don't have to go flying every day, but I can try and...
Martin's not on there. Sorry. Oh dear. He's missed somebody. Sorry. It's a bit of homework for you.
That's okay. So at the moment, we've also got a big increase on a big increase on video of the week, photo of the week, and the new one coming out, which will be channel of the week, with a 5-6 minute conversation online, live on air. So there'll be a page for that as well. So website's been updated, new leverage, exciting times. And I think that with the growth of Facebook page and also the traffic for the website, it proves that it's your show, it's your videos we show. It's not, I know we sometimes show the presenter videos, but it's all about you. It's all about your videos. So keep them coming. It's your show. It's your community.
We only share we only share presenter videos because people said that they wanted the videos on there.
Yeah.
If I had my choice, my videos would never be on there. And what's I going to say? Also, when we're here, what do you call him? Jay owns photo of the week. Jimmy is going to own video of the week. John is going to own channel of the week. We're bringing channel of the week back, but with the channel of the week, because I said there would be 5/7 minutes. So what we're going to do is we're going to get people to come on, talk about their video, talk a little bit about their channel. They won't be on the show for the full show, so they don't have to worry about sitting on here, putting up with us for an hour. They're going to come on. They're going to tell John about their channel, that video. So basically, you're only talking about 3-4 minutes talking about the video on the channel. The other 3.5 minutes will be about your video with your video plan. So because somebody said, oh, Tony, I don't think I could do 5 to 7 minutes talking. You're not going to do the 5 to 7 minutes talking because we had something like this before, but people don't like staying on for the full because they find, I don't know what to say.
But
I think
Tony,
between 5 and 7 minutes is perfect.
let's give an example. Or let's say you join the studio now. Say, hi, Tony, how are you? You go, fine, thank you, John, whatever. So, Tony, how did you get involved in drones? Blah, 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 blah. What drones have you got? Mini Pro 4, so-and-so. And tell me a bit about this video. Why did you go there? What do you like about it? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, Tony.
Yeah, because we will ask the questions. The person doesn't
Tony,
have to...
press the button. Just sit. You haven't got to sit there and start thinking, what am I going to say?
Do not have to. We will push you for questions, and you won't. Before you know it, the 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes are over and done with, and you'll be going, that wasn't too bad after all. I want to do that again. So basically, anybody that wants to do it, let us know, because we put a post up on the Facebook group and saying, do you want to do this? Yes, no, do a pre-record. Oh, you can do a pre-record, because I asked, and some people want to do a pre-record, which is fine, because Colin did a brilliant pre-record. He was facing the other direction, he turned around, and he was stroking a pussycat.
We accept funny ones, absolutely.
Yeah, because we've got enough clowns on here.
I'm sure we have.
Anyway, hopefully we made things clear.
But hang on, can I say one thing? If you're unsure, phone me, phone Tony, text, call, whatever. Facebook. Doesn't matter.
Go to the Facebook, because you'll be able to send us messages through the Facebook.
So, and I did say on the live show last week that even if you send me bits of the information, I'll fill it all in. I will, okay? But I mean, that is complete. I mean, if you can't do it completely, then send me what you can send, all right? And I'll do the best to fill in the gaps, all right? But what I will do in the coming months, once we've caught up with everybody and actually processed all the paperwork coming through, I might look through people's channels and go, hey, XYZ, you flew here. This is a brilliant location. Can I use your video and add your location to the map? And you can turn around and say yes or no. It's entirely up to you. And we'll keep it. It's your shout. But I'd rather you come first served, and then you own that location. And then all the traffic comes to your website, to your YouTube channel.
It's pretty cool, so it is. Anyway,
brilliant.
Thank you, young man. Really appreciate you helping us out. I hope people are more clear with this. But it's really simple. Seriously, just do it step by step. Take your time. Not sure, go on to Facebook, send a message to John, Tony, me, Jimmy, or Jay. We'll all answer the questions. Patrick's good as well with answering questions. But we shall see everybody on Wednesday, when I will be doing nothing, because I don't own anything anymore. I lost all my powers. We will see. John, thank you for tonight. I really appreciate it.
Brilliant, no problem, mate.
I'm hoping when I press end recording, it's going to go straight to titles. If not, I'm going to whistle us out.
And I won't move.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to play.